All right, y'all, I am back. I am back again, and we are going to tonight dive into, I'm gonna move this down. All right, we're going to dive into my Planner Perfect. I cannot remember the name of this girl, but it is a B6. I think this might be a B6 Slim, but I can't remember. If you are a fan of Planner Perfect, you can feel free to drop me a little note in the comments. I forgot that it's on the tip of my tongue, and I can't remember. This was something that I bought by mistake many years ago, so I keep it in the John. All right, so I got some pages in this. So let me just, for those of you who haven't seen it, I've got my sunflower one, and this used to be, I used to carry this in my bag, and it's like, no sir, that's just not gonna happen. That's just way too heavy. So this is all, I'm not gonna buy anything else for this book. I'm really not. I am literally just treasuring it as it is, but there are some blank pages and some pages that I just want to kind of like work on. All right, so we're going to use this. So tonight we just have a little bit of tea. And y'all, if you remember, I baked these keto brownies with almond and coconut flour. And when I first made them, I was like, they're not sweet enough. They don't linger in the mouth. The texture's fine. They're rich, but they just need to be sweeter. So what I did is I put them in the fridge, let them get nice and cold, let them sit. I treated it like spaghetti. You know how spaghetti, it's not as flavorful until it's sat for a couple of days? And when I saw my husband devouring it, I was like, okay, it's good. So there is 2 more pieces left. So I cut these tiny little pieces up, and I was in the kitchen going to town on it, and I had to catch myself, because if I didn't stop, I was going to keep eating and keep eating. But look at that texture. Look at that. It is, I realized that after letting it cool and stuff like that, that the sweetness, I don't know, I can't explain it. It got sweeter. You know, my mouth or my taste buds adjusted to the monk fruit. I don't know what you call it, but it got better after I put it in the refrigerator. So I highly recommend keto brownies made with coconut and almond flour. So this is my little bit, and that will last me. I'm gonna probably have to devour it today, because today is Sunday, because tomorrow I start my egg fast. So today I have allowed myself to eat like 25 net carbs. So let's get into this. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High God shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Love it, y'all. Love it. So what are we going to do today? I'm going to get out my little boxy thing here. And okay, I know that we're in frame because this is a tiny little book. So this is going to be easy. And now I can sit down. I can sit down because I know that we are in frame. Okay, y'all. So I am showered. I'm refreshed. And I'm going to curl up with a book. cleared out some of the things that I had in my watch later, and I'm good to go. I'm ready to start Monday. Okay, so these here, let's see what I want to do. Okay, so this is, all right, and because this is so small, okay, I'm gonna pull this out. And we're gonna go ahead and we are going to kind of bend it back. And I'm gonna put this to the side. And I think I'll just put one. Yeah, that one. Look at that boat. I bought that on purpose. All right, I need a little bit of lip balm. I know y'all probably like, she's always putting lip balm on. I don't have dry lips. I just love having lip balm or some type of lip gloss on. You know, no, I'm not going out. Nobody's gonna kiss me or nothing like that. It's nothing like that. I just like to have, I like the feeling of, you know, soft, tasteful, flavorful lips. All right, so, all right, I'm gonna move that over here so that way you guys can see. All right, I was going to paint this, but I changed my mind because I don't feel like dragging the paints out. But I do, you know, want to create something. Let me get out some of the washi that I wanted to use. All right, this is what I wanted to use. All right, let's see. Okay, there we go. So how are y'all doing? What is going on? Cherie, what did you do today? Did you go out and eat? You said you were tired of cooking. I know the feeling. Let me move this out of the way and set everything here. Okay, yeah, you can see me. All right, so I'm going to put this right here along the bottom. And we're going to do a straight cut. All right, so that will work. All right, so I want that on that side. And I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to keep that right there. And I'm going to put this right here. All right. Now, I'm going to get my doodle pen. This is the only pen I have like this. I used to have a lot, but this is the only one, and I use it strictly for doodling. For doing my famous signature string lights. And if you ever like to do doodling for stress, I love doing the string lights. I don't remember which video it was, but it's a video from maybe a year, 2 years ago, where I had a whole sheet of like cardboard, you know, paper or whatever with the thing over it, and the whole thing was just the doodles, the whole like placemat, and you would just pick where you want to shade it in. I can't remember which video it is, but I loved it. I loved doing that, but it got juice or water or something spilled on it, and I had to get rid of it. But it was coming up, it was coming out to be really pretty, you know, with just black, just a black pen. All right. so I'm good with that. All right, now I think hold on, I'm gonna use, pull this off because I'm gonna use this whole thing, and I might even add, let's do this. Let's add these right there. I love these things. Right, and let's add that right there, just right there. Because I don't want it on the bottom. All right, I just wanted it across the top. All right, so let's see here. All right, we're gonna use that. Okay, so let me move this to the side here, just for now. And where is my tweezers? I know y'all probably like, will she like get it together? All right, so I'm gonna, what is that? Okay, I was thinking about doodling a box, but it's like, why would I do that? I don't have that much space. So I'm gonna put that right there. I'm gonna put this right here. And you know what? Let's lift this off and put this right here in the middle. And then we're gonna put that right there. Okay, so I'm liking that. I'm liking it like that. Okay. And I like how this says choose joy. But we're gonna do bloom. So have you guys seen any good movies lately? If you have, let me know if there's anything that you recommend. All right. Now I could just do like the black lines, but I hate lines. I really and truly do hate lines. But I did want to put a little box, not a big box, but let me see. I might not have a little box. Let's see. Hold on, let me look. Oh, it was right there on top. I was thinking about this, but it's not gonna work, is it? Tell the truth, it's not gonna work. All right, so let's get the doodle pen back out, and I'm gonna put, I want to just give me this doodle box. Looks like it's skipping, so that's a bad sign. This is just therapy. I mean, I can't explain it any better than that. That this is just therapy. You know, it's not about perfection. It's just about just doing something that you want to do for fun. You know, I mean, seriously. That's all it is. And then just sharing it on your channel. Straight up. That's all it is. And I don't know. I can't find a better way to say it than that. Normally I would put the word Monday right there, but I want to put that off. And like I said, for this little book, I'm not worried about it, but I'm thinking, you know what? Let's just do it all the way across. Yeah, let's do it all the way across, because I'm not going to put a Monday sticker on there. I'm really not. Okay, so what I want is, I want to put gratitude right down there. I know I got some tiny little gratitude stickers, but okay, so so there's gratitude, and we're going to take this little pink pen, and I'm going to write, in all honesty, what's one thing I'm grateful for right now? And I want to say the understanding. And I know that's going to sound weird, but understanding. Okay, and all right, let's make that a little darker. And why would I just write that? Because there is a song from the old days called "Lord, Please Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood." And I relate to that. Let's just say I relate to that. Somebody brought that song to my attention. That's how I knew about it. And I felt like, you know what? I feel the same way. I hate being misunderstood. I know we all do, but it's like so many bad things happen from being misunderstood. And golly, y'all, and it's so frustrating. And I just want to thank, my gratitude is for understanding that even though the world can misunderstand me, misinterpret me, for whatever reason, you know, maybe I misrepresented myself, whatever the case is. I feel like there is one place that I can go, right? One place that I can go. I'm looking for some washing that I want to use. There's one place that I can go where I am never misunderstood, and that is the throne. Even if I don't say it perfectly, even if I don't cross every T and dot every I perfectly, let alone dotting and crossing, there is someone who completely and utterly understands every said and unsaid word that is on my heart. And I am just so glad that I have a God, a king, my king, yes, my king, who is like, you know what? Sweetheart, you don't have to worry. I know what you're trying to tell me. I know what you're trying to say. And I know that you're struggling to say it. But it's okay, because I know and I understand. Thank you for bringing it to my throne so that we can talk. What does the Bible, what does Isaiah, I think it was Isaiah, come and let us reason together. The Lord said, come, let us sit down and talk things out so that I can find you faultless. Ooh, I think it's in Isaiah. And I love that scripture because that makes me want to pray even more. That's me like, Lord, can we sit and talk? Lord, I thank you and I praise you for your love. Lord, can we please, me, you, the Father, the Holy Spirit, can we all just sit down in the situation room at this table and just talk things out? And I know that when I leave that table, I will be presented faultless. You know, I mean, who don't want to serve a God like that? You know, it's just, I mean, like, seriously, where do you think that would go better? All right, let's do that. And so with that being said, I love how that looks like it's built into the paper. And I that's what I'm talking about. I have, and you have, someone that we can go to with every little nitpicky thing. And we can sit down and have somebody to talk to about it and not be condemned. Seriously. And that right there, y'all, is a gift beyond gifts. I really shouldn't even be drinking that dark tea because I just had my teeth bleached. And tea like this can darken it. But I have some stuff that I can put on my teeth after drinking this. But I just got to remember to do it. Okay. All right, there you go. I'm liking how that's looking. I just wish that I could put some boxes. I really do. All right, let's just do that. Let's stop talking about it and let's just grab us a box. Let me see. I know I have a, here it is. Here's what I want to use. And yeah, this is brand new. Y'all know she had a sale, right? All right. Let's see. Where do I want it here? Yep, that's where I want it. And I want this. Oh, the light went out. All right. That's fine. That, you know what that means, y'all? That I'm going to cut this video a little bit short. It ain't going to be that long. Okay, so I got that. And let's put, I love these neutral boxes from Mojo. All right. Yeah. So I was gonna say I could put that right there. What do you think? Nah, that's not gonna work. All right, hold on a second. All right, let's try this one. Okay. Y'all, this music that I'm listening to, I love jazz. I love the smooth of this tone, this tune, you know, whatever you want to call it. I love it. I love that feeling of being at a jazz cafe. I love sitting at the cafe overlooking the water. I love the soothingness of just the instruments, the violin, the cello, the trombone, soft piano, you know, that type of thing, right? It's so freaking relaxing. And imagining city lights, imagining the boats moored in the water, and some of them docked at the marina, and the food, you know, the little shops restaurants where you can sit and eat. You know what I'm talking about. You've seen my visits to Annapolis. And that's what this reminds me of. That makes me feel like I wish I was in Annapolis right now. I wish I was in Annapolis right now. Well, actually not literally, but it's that vibe that I like. It's soothing, and there's no words, there's no memories, right? It's clean, it's innocent. I mean, I know that might sound like so weird to you guys, but that's what I love. There's nothing to it. It's just peace. And I love that. All right, let me see here. I forgot to put that away. I shouldn't have put that away, I mean. And I just love it. I know y'all are like, does she just put jazz music on for her videos? No. Every day when I get up and I wake the house up, as I say, I start burning candles or incense, or burning, you know, oils. And then the first thing I do, I turn on YouTube and start playing jazz with the jazz cafe scenery. So when I look at the TV, it's like I'm looking at I see the scenery of being in a jazz cafe, you know, or coffee shop or something like that. So every time I look at the TV, that's what I see. And yeah, fine. So yeah, guys, that is just something that I absolutely live for. That's how I just wake my house up. Get the smells going, get the TV going. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, so this one right here, I want to put, well, these are brown boxes, so I was kind of thinking that gray would be better. So let us use the gray on this side, and we'll put that gray box right there. And then we'll put this gray box right there. And since my light went out, my battery is starting to die again. I'm just gonna leave these for right now. I'm just gonna leave that. Okay. And we're gonna put a quote on here. And so I'm going to put this away. No, I wanted to add, you know what? I wanted to add a little something, something. Hold on. We're not doing this just yet. We're not saying goodbye just yet. All right. So we're going to put this right here. Put that, get that out of the way. Okay, good. Like it, like it, like it. All right. And all right, I was just thinking, all right, I'm gonna put a little cat, a black cat that's sitting. All right. All right, okay. So I want that cat right there. And then I'm going to put a cat up top here. I didn't visit my neighbor this weekend. I'm not going to make it an every weekend thing, but I sure do miss her cat. I mean, straight up. Okay, so I'm liking this. And then we're going to take the pen. Oops. Wrong one. Where is my doodle pen? All right. Okay, so I'm going to take and I'm going to do that. Because this, I don't know why I love doing this, but I really do. I don't know, it's something about it. And this reminds me of London. Can't help it. All right, so there we go. Okay, so I'm digging that. I'm digging it. I'm digging on you. You digging on me. We digging on we. Y'all don't remember that. That's old school. That is old school music. All right. So, I'm going to put another cat. But it's not going to be the black and white cat. I'm going to use this one right here. Now, isn't that not cute? Trying to get in there. All right, let me see if I got another one that I could put there. Nah, I don't think I do. All right. So I think I'm going to, I don't know. I think I'll just leave it without the cat. But I do love to, I like how that turned out. Let's put one here. And this is all Happy Planner stuff, y'all. Okay, that's cool. And I'm gonna put that one right there. I just think that is so, so sweet. And we don't have to have a cat everywhere on everything. But that was kind of cute though, right? Definitely could put a cat here, but we're going to save this for another time because I don't want to keep you guys too long. I really don't. I know that there are a lot of you who do not like the long videos, and then there's some of you who do. I like a good 30-minute plan with me, or creative journal with me, because I can just grab a drink and I can just enjoy your company, you know. Okay. And I like that a lot, especially after I've, you know, had my shower. And y'all, I'm a nighttime shower person. Shower when I get up. That doesn't work for me. Now, when I used to go to work, I did. When I used to work. But I want to slide into my bed sheets clean. Feeling clean. And I love showering at night. Putting on that fresh sleep shirt, and I keep it so cold in my house. That's why you see me wear winter bathrobes in the summer, because I keep it cold. I love feeling cold. I do. I love feeling cold. All right, so anyhow, I like that on there. And I want to go ahead and get rid of this. This is only 2 more. But it's not gonna. All right. Well, you know what? It's too late. Yeah, too late to move that butterfly. All right. Let's see about this. All right, that'll work. No, it looks crowded. Looks crowded. So, nah. I'm not going to put a box on it. I'm just going to leave it like that. And then we're going to put this right here. And we're going to put this right here. And let's see. Put that there. Put this in the trash can. And I'm going to put him right there. I'm going to put him right there. And I could keep going on. Look at that. I still got some more. I could keep going, but I'm going to stop. I'm not going to take up too much more of your time. But that was what I wanted to do. Let's see. And like I said, this is a small book, y'all. This is a small book. But we still got a little bit of work that we can do. We got some boxes that we could add on here. But I like that. But this is the one that I wanted to kind of work on a little bit more. But that's cool. That is cool. I want to get this, and this we can put back. All right. What was I gonna do? Okay, this is what I wanted to add. I wanted to add some little children dancing and carrying on. And I want to put her right there. Remember when we were kids, how we would put that blanket over our head in our bed and tell ourselves spooky stories? I love that. My biological mother was like that. She loved, I mean, she loved spooky stories. And that was what she would tell my sisters. No, that doesn't look right there. She would tell my sisters spooky stories. All right, then we can put one up here. Right there. So what are we feeling? Anything? How about this guy? He's offering me a cup of coffee. That's what he's doing. He's offering me a cup of coffee. Nah, let's get rid of him. That's not, I'm not cool with that. We can put him right there. I want to put these 2 little girls right here. So wild and free, innocence. I see, that's what I see, innocence. Okay, we did that. Well, I'm back. So that video cut off because the battery died. But this was what I was working on last. And we're just going to flip through this. I added more little children throughout the entire book. See there? I just added some little children. Joyful. Little peekaboos. So that was all I did after the camera had died. But this was the page said I wanted to do a little bit more with, and I guess I'm just not, because I'm not going to hold this phone. But I apologize, because I need to get that situation handled. But that was what I wanted to work on, and we did that. Okay, so all right, so let's just close this book up and let's just call it a night. I love this little bird. Little bird. All right, so I love that little bird. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's find out, what are we grateful for today? So let's play our little card game. I'll do this until I forget to do it. So, all right, so I'm going to just spread these cards out just like this. Just like that. All right, and I'm just going to pick one. And I'm going to do it with my eyes closed. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. My eyes are closed, and I'm just going to do this. You know, I'm so glad. You know what? You got to really, really appreciate your senses, because I would hate to walk around, you know, blind. I'd hate to lose my sight. I mean, I'd rather lose my hearing than lose my sight, really. Okay, so this is the one that I chose. All right, so let's see what this says. Recall a favorite holiday memory. That's an easy one. I would have to say, y'all, that for me, a favorite holiday memory was the year we had the absolute best Christmas with Gappy and Andy, with our 2 cats. It was the year where they were young and vibrant, and they appreciated all their gifts. We recorded. It was the Christmas where we had so many gifts under the fireplace. It was the year where Gary and I went to the thrift store and we just bought all these different things, and we were Christmas shopping the whole month of October. No, excuse me, the whole month of November, part of December, and we just kept buying stuff. We were ordering stuff from AliExpress. We were ordering stuff from Amazon. We were just doing it October and November and part of December. We had a lot of cookies were baked. We interacted. We did a lot together with the cats. We colored together in coloring books. We played board games. We watched tons and tons of Bankin' and Ras, or Ras and Bankin'. You know what I'm talking about. Bass and Rankin. Yeah, we watched a lot of those old Christmas cartoons. And I just remembered, you know, how unified we were, how connected we were. I remember the Christmas music playing. I remember the candles that I bought, and I just remembered, I think it was 2020 when it happened, or 2019, something like that. It was early on. And I remember I had my Jeep at that time. So it had to be like 2019. I think it was definitely before COVID. You know, we were just in a better place, healthy, you know, and we had energy and we were doing things, and I was comfortable in my skin, comfortable enough. And I just remembered that there was so much connectivity. There was so much interaction, you know, present. That's the word. Presence. There was presence. You know, there wasn't distance. There was presence. There was that priceless family vibe, you know, the intimacy of it all, of the cats and us, and being on one page and being there, and everybody's needs getting met, you know. That was what probably the best Christmas. Yeah, I think it was the Christmas of 2019, I believe it was, because I remember that I went to Burlington to go shopping, and I remember how happy I was with all the Christmas gifts in the trunk, and I was just cruising. You know, I was just cruising, and I remember just not even wanting to go home because I just wanted to keep driving, you know, and it was a great feeling. It was just such a great feeling. So, yeah, so if you feel like dropping me a comment and letting me know what is that one recall a favorite holiday memory, go ahead, absolutely jump in. If not, then just think about it for yourself and savor it, inhale it, and savor it, because memories are priceless. So, all right, y'all, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you so much for all your time. Thank you so much for your support. I am so grateful. Again, if you like this video, 1 out of 10, please click that like button. If you want to drop me a comment, please feel free. You don't feel like talking, you don't feel like saying anything, you can drop me a smiley face, drop me a heart. I appreciate it all. And with that being said, God willing, I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.